stage where memories flow. An engine of thought, a pulse of pain, crafting a machine to break the chain. Each turn of gears, a heartbeat lost, a fusion of time at any cost. The mirror of years, shattered and bent, reflecting the paths he once went. He looks through the mirror, sees his past unfold, echoes of laughter, shadows of old. But in the glass something does not fit, a twisted vision, a world of regret. Through the mirror of broken years, he walks through the whispers, the echoing fears. A traveler lost in a web of time, bound by the memories, the pain, the climb. Into the fractured light he'll break through, a soul searching for what's never true. He bends the laws of the space between, catching fragments of places unseen. The clockwork hums, the engine screams as he travels through forgotten dreams. Thoughts become walls and memories bleed. In the reflection he plants a seed. With every pulse, reality bends. Will he fix it or will it end? The mirror cracks, the pieces fall. He watches himself but cannot recall who he was or where he's been. Time lost forever in his mind keeps spin. Through the mirror of broken years, he faces the past, the joy, the tears. Each fragment of time, a haunting rhyme, bound to the ticking of a clock unwound. He searches for meaning, for what lies beyond, but the pain it lingers ever so strong. And as the years fold in on themselves, he finds no answers, only echoes from the shelves. The machine has stopped, the mirror's gone, but he remains forever moving on. Through the mirror of broken years, a soldier's forever lost in the sphere. Through the mirror of broken years, a time undone, a mind left here. In the stillness of our dreams embrace, a figure stirs caught between time and space. The world begins to blur and fade as whispers call from the edges of the shade. Through a veil of smoke, a path unwinds. A journey begins, transcending the mind. Lights refract, colors twist and bend into the vortex where worlds transcend. Voices from the deep echoing across the realms of thought. Ancestral chants rise from the air, calling him forth from despair. Step through the smoke, let go of the thorn. The air grows warm, the winds transform. Into the spiral, the light, the dark. Follow the whispers, feel the spark. Step through the smoke, beyond the veil, where time dissolves and dreams set sail. Ancient voices calling, guiding the way through the vortex where night meets day. Step through the smoke, the veil untold, into the unknown where stories unfold. A realm of fire, light and dust. The voices rise, in them we trust. A dance of light, he steps into the endless night. The smoke thickens, the air alive. Through cosmic winds he begins to dive. Ancestors whisper in cryptic tone, reaching through time, they guide him home. He feels their hands upon his mind, binding him to the world's left behind. The past and future intertwine, lost in the smoke, lost in the line. Flashes of lives lived long ago, memories of faces unknown. And as the smoke clears, the world is changed. A new horizon, reality rearranged. Through the vortex he finds his place, lost in the cosmos, time and space. Through the veil of time I walk alone, to the whispering woods, a world unknown. The trees stand tall, their roots run deep, in the silence of the ages secrets keep. The wind carries tales of days long past, of lands untouched and shadows cast. I feel the earth beneath my feet, a sacred pulse, steady and sweet. In the air I hear a distant song, a melody that's ancient yet lives on. The forest breathes, the river hums, echoes of the past now become. I step upon the soil where ancestors tread, their voices in the wind calling ahead. In the leaves I see their faces glow, a timeless connection that I now know. The wind knows my name and whispers it true. I've come to this place where spirits renew. Through ancient forests I find my way, in the shadow of giants where time I feel the whispers, I feel the grace. The wind carries me, and I am free in the ancient woods where I'm meant to be. Shadows take shape, I wander in silence, the forest awake. The air is thick with a sacred heat, and in the distance, drums begin to beat. Around the fire, a circle of light, dancing in rhythm, a mesmerizing sight. Chants rise like smoke, winding through the trees. The flames shimmer like a spirit's breath on the breeze. I stand as an observer, unseen in the glow, a traveler lost with nowhere to go. Each step draws me closer, but I cannot speak, for in this sacred space, silence is the key. Fire dances beneath the moon, a rhythm of ancient truths in bloom. Chanted voices rise to the sky, as flames reach higher we become alive. Fire dances beneath the moon, a melody that makes the stars swoon. The pulse of life, the fire song, a ritual of time where we belong. The dancers move in a trance-like state, their bodies entwined with the fire's fate. In every motion, I see the past unfold, stories of old, whispered and bold. The flames cast shadows of faces long gone, ancestors' eyes shining a timeless song. I lose myself in the rhythm's trance, entranced by the fire, caught in its dance. The air is thick with the weight of dreams, the fire's flicker, a glimpse of what it seems. Eyes closed, the world fades away, as the fire calls, I begin to sway. Fire dances beneath the moon, a rhythm of ancient truths in bloom. Chanted voices rise to the sky, as flames reach higher we become alive. Fire dances beneath the moon, a melody that makes the stars swoon. The pulse of life, the fire song, a ritual of time where we belong. But its song lingers still in the silence of the night. It whispers its will. I turn and I leave, but its echo remains. The rhythm, the fire, forever in my veins. scorched, a sight to behold. But as they arrived with their iron hands, they stole the skies from the native lands. They came in silence beneath the sun's gaze, with promises wrapped in a silver haze. The winds once spoke in a language pure, but now their words have become unsure. The rivers sang of ancient pasts, of mountains high and valleys vast. Yet now the air is thick with pain, as the sky is torn by steel and flame. The sky that was stolen, the earth they claimed, a future they built on a history slain. The birds once free, now caged in sorrow, the dreams of the past swallowed by tomorrow. The sky that was stolen, torn apart in flight, a vision of peace lost to the night. The heavens wept as they took their toll, leaving behind an empty soul. The stars once shone like 1,000 eyes, now clouded over, no more light in the skies. The trees stood tall, their roots deep in time, but now they're cut down, their spirits confined. The sky that was stolen, the earth they claimed, a future they built on a history slain. The birds once free, now caged in sorrow, the dreams of the past swallowed by tomorrow. The sky that was stolen, torn apart in flight, a vision of peace lost to the night. The heavens wept as they took their toll, leaving behind an empty soul. The sun sets low, but the sky remains shattered in pieces, filled with stains. And though they try to steal the light, the heavens remember the endless fight. Again, time's grip tightens through the mist of history. A vision enlightens, the smoke rises, thick with despair. The roar of cannons fills the air. In the year of 1863, a land divided, torn and free. The drums of war, they start to sound, as boots of soldiers shake the ground. The cries of men, the echoes loud, the clash of iron, a thunderous cloud. Through fields of red, a nation torn, a legacy of sorrow born. Through cinders and cannons the battle is waged, a nation divided, a soul disengaged. Through bloodstained horizons they march with no fear, yet the cost of the fight becomes clearer and clear. Through cinders and cannons the thunder is near, as the world bends and breaks, the end drawing near. In the name of the banner they stand tall and strong, but the war inside their hearts carries on too long. The smoke curls, hiding the sky, as men and brothers are forced to die. Marching forward through dirt and flame, each soul bound by a name and a claim. The songs of the past now drowned in cries, for freedom, for power, for a soul disengaged. Through bloodstained horizons they march with no fear, yet the cost of the fight becomes clearer and clear. Through cinders and cannons the thunder is near, as the world bends and breaks, the end drawing near. In the name of the banner they stand tall and strong, but the war inside their hearts carries on too long. And through the smoke, through the night, the soldiers march, none left in sight. Their dreams of victory now turn to dust. In the land of the broken they fade to rust. A soldier's tale, now centuries old. In his hands a letter worn, a story of a heart reborn. Dearest Sarah, the dawn has broken. Through the smoke, my soul is shaken. I march in line with men unknown. The battle rages, I'm all alone. The fields are filled with cries and screams, where blood and hope fall in endless streams. I hold my breath and close my eyes as time slips by like endless skies. Letters from Shiloh carried by the breeze, words that whisper through the autumn trees. A soldier's heart torn between the fight, and dreams of home beneath the moonlit night. Letters from Shiloh written in despair, fading like the smoke in the evening air. A song of sorrow, a hymn of loss, from a soldier's soul beneath the cross. Dearest Sarah, the day is long. The echoes of war, they sing their song. Each breath I take, I fear the end, but in my heart, I call you friend. Stand silent as death surrounds. In Shiloh soil, the blood it drowns. Yet through the dark, a light I see, a vision of you, setting me free. The pages turn, the ink begins to fade. A legacy of love in war's cruel parade. Through distant cries, a truth is clear. We live to fight, yet still we fear. Letters from Shiloh carried by the breeze, words that whisper through the autumn trees. A soldier's heart torn between the fight, and dreams of home beneath the moonlit night. Letters from Shiloh written in despair, fading like the smoke in the evening air. A song of sorrow, a hymn of loss, from a soldier's soul beneath the cross. The sky is gray, the earth is cold. Machines arise, their hearts are bold. From steel and fire a beast is born, a monstrous train the world to scorn. Iron horses, burning wheels, through endless fields the terror feels. The land is crushed, the crops decay, as smoke and fire devour the day. With every turn the engines roar, a war machine that's bound to soar. No mercy shown, no hearts to break. The earth is shattered for progress' sake. Iron horses, burning fields, 1,000 cries the earth conceals. Through the smoke the world is torn, the future forged, the past is mourned. Iron horses forged in flame, a new world born, but all is blame. The land is scarred, the sky is red. The iron steeds march on with death ahead. The trees are felled, the rivers dry, as engines scream beneath the sky. A landscape lost, consumed by steel. A new dominion, the old must kneel. The fields once green, now black and ash. The rivers poisoned, a toxic flash. In the distance the metal grows, a roaring beast as nighttime flows. Steam and fire, smoke and stone, a burning world to call their own. With gears that grind and wheels that spin, the end begins, the war will win. Flesh and earth beneath the tread, the cries are silenced, the skies are dead. In every turn a nation falls to iron horses and their calls. Iron horses, burning fields, 1,000 cries the earth conceals. Through the smoke the world is torn, the future forged, the past is mourned. Iron horses forged in flame, a new world born, but all is blame. The land is scarred, the sky is red. The iron steeds march on with death ahead. Ends, a weary soul seeks peace again. Beneath the boughs where time stands still, the ancient road, the heart, the will. A whisper calls from distant trees, a breeze that dances soft as dreams. Through moss and roots the path is clear, the spirit's breath, it draws me near. Of things unknown, of ancient wisdom seeds once sown. In shadows deep where silence lies, the spirit's pulse beneath the skies. Return to the spirit grove, where every leaf and stone does know the way of peace, the heart of soul, the sacred place where time is whole. Return to the spirit grove, where every dream and breath does flow into the earth, a place to grow, where spirit and nature will always glow. The roots entwine like lovers' hands, the sacred ground it understands. I feel the pulse of ancient hearts, a rhythm born of endless parts. Trees, they watch and wait, their branches low, their voices great. The earth beneath begins to hum, a melody where all is one. In every breath I feel the light, a spirit's dance, a star-filled night. The wind it speaks, the soil every leaf and stone does know the way of peace, the heart of soul, a sacred place where time is whole. Return to the spirit grove, where every dream and breath does flow into the earth, a place to grow, where spirit and nature will always glow. The skies are painted Roman right, a traveler lost in endless streams, where future fades into the seams. Time dissolves in burning rays, the past and future lost in haze. The final journey has begun, a drifter lost beneath the sun. The echoes fold, the worlds collide, where moments stretch and drift aside. Through endless sands of shifting age, I walk a captive in the cage. The clock's hands fall, they twist and bend. Where does the past begin or end? I see the future in a tear, a paradox that draws me near. The last sunrise, it burns so bright, a fractured world, a fractured light. The past and future intertwine, the time drifter stands alone in time. The last sunrise, a fading dream, as time unwinds it starts to gleam. 1,000 lives, 1,000 years, the paradox of time appears. Through fractured light I walk alone, past and future seeds have grown. The past is gone, the future near, yet all is one, the vision clear. I see the stars in scattered skies, where no one speaks and no one dies. Time's broken fragments in my hands, the universe no longer stands. The echoes of tomorrow speak, I am the silence, I am the peak. Endings and beginnings bleed, in every thought, in every need. 1,000 faces, one by one, we are the moon, we are the sun. In the fold I see it all, 1,000 echoes, time's cruel call. The last sunrise, it burns so bright, a fractured world, a fractured light. The past and future intertwine, the time drifter stands alone in time. The last